6-2.
Welcome back. It's Jeremy Jones versus Thorsten Hohmann. We join it in rack 6 with Jones leading 3-2.
And Jeremy again with another terrific break-off, 3-2 in front.
Yeah, he has an easier shot to begin with this time. The one ball is laying better. I think the first big problem, well, here's another look at the break. The first big problem he's going to come to is the 7 ball. The 7 ball having one pocket blocked by the 8, but he really has a huge area he can fall into there on position. So getting past this 1 ball, I would expect him to go on through the rack. Jeremy Jones doing a good job of keeping Thorsten in his chair, and Thorsten could be there for a while if Jeremy gets on a roll.
This is going to be the key shot. Jeremy looks like he's very straight on this 3, and that's going to limit his positional options. Not much angle there, and our camera look at it certainly doesn't lie.
Well, he's going to be drawing back down the left-hand side of the table, trying to get a shot on the 4 ball. He'll put this in the side pocket, and that was very, very well done.
He didn't seem to like that, Jerry, but it looks all right to me.
Most players be very satisfied with that position. I don't know what he had in mind that he would have been so much more satisfied with. In fact, this allows him to come off that rail, play the 6 in the corner, and just roll forward for the 7. Seems like a pretty sweet place to lie.
Short of an ideal position on the 6. You can see him, he's still kind of shrugging his shoulders and moving his arms, and he's given every indication that he's still a little tight.
Well, he's going to have to settle for a longer shot and a more acute angle on the 7 ball if he just goes to the rail on the left, and that'll send him up and down the table where the 9 ball could jump up and bite him. Wow. I don't know if I agree with that. Trying to get that a little bit better shape. He paid a price just looking for 6 inches of position. Here you go. Back and forth. He's really not as well off now as he would have been had he just settled for the roll up to the rail.
He's got a chance at a bank here, though. Bottom right corner. And I think he's going to take this one on. I don't expect this to be too far away.
Too far away indeed. Straight in the heart of the pocket. Nothing but net. And now Jeremy Jones laying perfectly. He'll come down off 1 rail and take the 9 ball in the left-hand corner pocket.
Likes to be looking at 9s like this to win racks.
Jeremy beginning to stretch it out now, building a lead.
Well, that's 3 in a row now for Double J.
Let's move on to the 10th round now. Jones is leading 7-2.
And the 1 ball is setting up tough. It hit the knuckle of the side pocket and spit back across the table. Here's another look. You can see the one ball hitting the corner of that side pocket, and that sends it off track. So instead of sitting parked by the corner pocket, it is in the middle of the rail. And Jeremy's got to think defense here.
Yes, took lots of shots in one pocket by Jack Bright, light jersey red, and
you know, I say he's got to think defense, but Jeremy Jones is a one pocket player.
Yep.
And this bank shot into the side pocket is on, and that gives him position on the 2 ball. So it wouldn't. No, he's not going to do that. He's set up for
defense.
He's set up for defense.
It's the wrong side of that green 6. I think. Well, it's a tough shot, but it's a hit.
Yeah, but do you want to come to the table after missing an easy shot and face this one?
I couldn't come to the table happy with a 9 in the jaw and the white a foot away with a stick the size of a Louisville Slugger.
Well, Thorsten's going to take his time. He's not going to hit this one till he's ready. And I don't blame him. He is in a hole.
7-2, he trails.
He's made a great shot. Of course, 7-2 is not impossible. Our man came back from 7-3 to win at 9-8. I hope you were with us for that one. Steve Davis made that comeback.
Well, there is a place in the Arctic called the Davis Straits. He keeps getting in the straights here against Reyes, the best in the world, or anybody. And the Davis comebacks here in Cardiff are now part of the history of the game of pool.
Well, there's a pair of good shots for you.
And that's not the screech of a Cardiff seagull. You hear? Plenty of them about. That's the unique sound. Blue chalk on stick.
Rolled forward enough now where he can get position with draw. And draw right back up the table for that 6 ball. Glancing off of the right-hand rail as you view.
And cheated the pocket to get position, but he's, well, another 2-inch, 3-inch roll, and this would have been very tricky as it is. It's a controllable clip. Playing up.
Oh, no.
Again!
Once again, late in the rack, Thorsten Hohmann making an error that brings Jeremy Jones to the table. Here's a look.
Well, I think he rushed that shot. I think he was down and stabbing, and that you shouldn't do. He was down and pushing the cue. I think a little rushed. I know it was an easy shot and position was easy, but you've still got to keep your shape in terms of cueing.
Jeremy in great shape here, Sid.
Yep, you would see him being within about 2 feet 3 inches of this 9.
And he's just 1 shot away from the hill. He's left it tougher than he would like.
Got a slide ruler to him, measure it. It's just less than half ball, clip, rightward.
Well, Jeremy, we'll study this one a bit. This is a bit of a steep angle.
Yeah, could have done with another 3 or 4 inch run to the left.
The last thing you want to do is return a mistake with a mistake. When a man hands you a gift, you better open it. And Jeremy Jones has opened up a huge lead now. 8-2 over Thorsten Hohmann. Could all well be determined by this shot. It looks like the 1 and the 2. Well, they were going to set up. Let's see. Yes, he's still got a shot on the 2. This should be it.
Yes, it looks a bit like the proverbial route map. Route 66, like Jagger used to sing about. See Amarillo, Dallas, all those places. Imagine them as balls on a table when they say in the jargon it's a route map.
This is a bit of a tester. No matter which corner he wishes to go in, he has a problem. The shot itself is difficult to begin with. If he goes in the left corner, the 6 ball gets in the way of his path. If he goes in the right corner, the left corner pocket is there waiting to catch him. He'll have to put some English on this to move. There you go. Oh.
Well, and in just use good call, because in taking that difficulty on board between his ears, he forgot the execution. See how this went wrong?
Here you see it. Trying to avoid that corner pocket scratch, he threw the 3 ball well away from that pocket.
Good call, Tex.
But Thorsten's left with this shot. He'll probably check it with right-hand English.
Oh, well,
missed.
he is having. He might as well move to Elm Street and give Freddie his calling card.
This is one frustrated pool player. He missed that by a wide margin. And he's left Jeremy straight on the ball with easy shape. Get the towel ready, Thorsten. It's about time to toss it in.
He'd miss. Well, you wouldn't believe a chaplet of errors like Thorsten has had in the last 6 or 7 minutes.
Well, the last game can also be a tough one to capture. Let's see if any more baubles come into Jeremy Jones's game. I don't really expect it from this solid a player.
Yeah, top order man in the Mosconi Cup US team.
And a great guy. By the way, he runs charity pool tournaments in the Houston area, his home area. And I don't have the figures, but he's given quite a good amount of money to local charities there. He's well loved in his home community.
And sad to say, this is no occasion for charity. That can begin and stay at home when you're in Cardiff for this.
There's no charity in your heart here. Here you have to develop a heavy killer instinct. And he's rolled far enough ahead. Had he stopped half a diamond up, I would have said, uh-oh, but he's fine with this.
The diamonds you're referring to are the guidelines, the light-colored spots around the pitch, which are what navigators used to use in the 17th century to get from A to B on the ocean waves. It's the diamond system. And if you know how to read it, they help you massively with your angles.
The diamonds bring rooting around the table all down to a simple bit of addition and subtraction. So it's helpful to know those as a player. Nick Varner uses them all the time. And I'm sure Nick has shown them to this gentleman. They're very good friends.
Well, with the money Nick's earned in his career, he could have real diamonds in his table alone.
Well, he sent a couple of kids through college and through grad school with what he's done in pool, so he's done all right. And now Jeremy Jones wanting to finish things off. This 7 ball to land on the 9, and this will take him home with a 9-2 victory over Thorsten Hohmann, who really never had an opportunity here after the early rounds of the match.
And we'll want to forget the last 8 minutes of it. The chances he did have, he blew. Jeremy Jones confirmed his 9-2 winner in this one.